unfortunately, we've had the worst that can happen to us.
Now at 11, a deputy makes the ultimate sacrifice after a dispute between neighbors turns deadly.
I just can't believe how fast it unfolded to a terrible situation.
The law enforcement community now mourning the death of veteran Deputy William Gentry Jr.
We lost one of our heroes today.
It's sad. Highlands County Deputy William Gentry died in the hospital today, less than 24 hours after being shot while trying to sort out a neighborhood conflict.
The community has turned the deputy's SUV into a makeshift memorial of sorts. Fox 13's Axel Banks in Sebring, where Gentry is being remembered as a hero.
There has been no shortage of outpouring here in Highlands County for Deputy Gentry. You can see that the flowers have been growing around his vehicle all night long. This is the first time that a Highlands deputy has been lost to gun violence, and this community is taking it personally. Fellow first responders came to pray at the last vehicle Deputy William Gentry ever drove.
His brother has already stated that he lost his hero, and that's the same thing for a lot of us. We lost one of our heroes today.
It was wheeled into place about 24 hours after Gentry had driven to Baltimore Way in Lake Placid after a neighbor to Joseph Abels said Abels had shot her cat. Sources say Gentry had little chance to react when Abels fired.
I'm sorry that I even called the police. That poor man and his family.
Jimmy Sotilli knows all too well what Deputy Gentry's family is going through.
When I got the text message on my phone that an officer had been shot, it was just like, deja vu all over again.
His own brother, FHP Trooper Nicholas Sotilli, was shot and killed during a 2007 traffic stop on US 27 in Highlands County.
Your lives are turned upside down in a blink of an eye.
Jimmy knew Deputy Gentry through his own work as a bail bondsman, as an easygoing guy who frequently went to lunch with his parents and brother.
First you deny it's happened, and then you just fall apart. Your lives are changed forever. I mean, the whole dynamics of your family changes. Every day it's changed.
Highlands resident Velvet Montgomery was one of many who came Monday night to acknowledge that indeed, along with Gentry's family, this community is changed.
I wanted his family and friends and co-workers to know that every deputy is loved.
The Highlands Sheriff's Office says that Deputy Gentry is an organ donor and they will be given to those who need them. In Highlands County, Evan Axelbank, Fox 13 News.
Deputy Gentry's suspected killer appeared in court this morning facing a charge of premeditated murder. And Mark Wilson joins us now with more on what we know about this man, Joseph Abels. And it does seem like a lot of people knew who he was.
No doubt about that. The suspect in Deputy Gentry's murder, no stranger at all to law enforcement. In fact, investigators say they were quite familiar with this guy, Joseph Abels. In fact, at his first appearance in court this morning, at least his first this week, the judge ran through a long list of previous arrests, and we have learned that they date back 35 years when he was first charged with battery by USF police and sentenced to 10 years probation. Another battery conviction in Hillsborough County earned Abels 3.5 years in prison, and in 2001 he was arrested in Miami for battery on a law enforcement officer. Then just 2 years ago, sentenced to 4 years probation for assaulting a neighbor who was just walking his dog. Neighbors say he was a menace.
He maced my grandpa just for no reason at all.
I have talked to many of the neighbors. There is actually a sense of relief that the man is in custody and should never be a threat to this neighborhood again.
Abels was on probation for that assault in 2015. With that and some other felonies, he should have never even had possession of a gun. That's a whole nother issue. Abels did ask for a public defender today in court, but the judge said he didn't qualify for one because of his monthly income. Cynthia.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Stay with Fox 13 on air and online as we learn more about this case. And of course, we will be there tomorrow morning when Sheriff Paul Blackman is expected to address the media, and that will be at 11 a.m.